You stand in the grocery aisle, looking at 2 boxes of cereal. One box is 50 cents cheaper, so you grab it. For a second, it feels good. You made the smart choice. You beat the store. And you do this all the time. You wait for sales, you compare gas prices. You spend 20 minutes trying to save $3. It feels responsible because the win is right there in your hand. But then the month ends. Your account looks the same. Your life feels the same. You are working so hard to be careful. So why are you still stuck? The strange thing is that saving gives your brain exactly what it wants. It gives you control. When everything feels expensive, choosing the cheaper thing feels like proof that you are not helpless. You can point to the receipt and say, "Look, I saved money." That proof feels clean. It feels adult. But there is a problem hiding inside that tiny victory. Saving is a game of subtraction. You start with what you have, and you try to lose less of it. That is useful when you are wasting money. But subtraction has a floor. You can cancel the coffee, then the streaming app, then the better food, then the class you wanted to take. At some point, there is nothing left to cut except the things that might have helped you grow. This is where being careful can turn into a trap. In 2008, Scott Rick, Cynthia Cryder, and George Loewenstein gave this feeling a name: the pain of paying. They found that some people feel that pain so strongly that they spend less than they actually want to. And brain scan research around the same idea found something even stranger. When a price felt too high, a region called the insula became active. That region is often tied to pain, loss, and bad feeling. So the flinch you feel before spending money is not just a thought. Your body is treating the purchase like something that might hurt. Now imagine living with that flinch every day. A book feels dangerous. A better tool feels dangerous. A small experiment for your business feels dangerous. You are not only avoiding waste anymore, you are avoiding possibility. And this is why saving alone can keep you poor. It teaches you to ask only one question: how do I spend less? But a bigger life usually comes from a different question. What does this money buy me? If $50 buys back 10 hours, that is not just spending. That is buying time. If $500 teaches you a skill that earns $5,000 later, that is not just spending. That is buying capacity. If a dinner puts you in the room with someone who opens a door, that is not just spending. That is buying a chance. Of course, this does not mean every purchase is smart. Most purchases are just noise wearing a nice label. The point is not to spend more. The point is to stop treating every dollar that leaves your hand as a loss. Some dollars disappear. Some dollars come back with friends. Tomorrow, you might stand in that same aisle and choose the cheaper box again. Maybe that is the right choice. But before you feel proud, look at the money you saved. Ask what job it has now. Is it hiding because you are scared? Or is it waiting to build something?